There was a time when owning a Mercedes-Benz meant you had made it. It wasn't just a car, it was a statement. Precision engineering, timeless design, unmatched comfort, but fast forward to 2026 and something feels different. The badge is still powerful, the cars still look stunning, the technology is more advanced than ever. Yet, behind the luxury, questions are growing louder. Are these cars still worth the price? Or has the dream quietly turned into an expensive illusion? Because today, Mercedes-Benz isn't just selling cars, it's selling an experience built on software, electrification, and a rapidly changing identity. And in this documentary, we're going deep. Not just the marketing, not just the hype, but the real story behind Mercedes-Benz in 2026, the good, the bad, and the expensive truth. Chapter 1: A brand reinventing itself. Mercedes-Benz in 2026 is not the same company it was even 5 years ago. This is a brand in transition, aggressively pushing toward a future defined by electric mobility, digital ecosystems, and high-tech luxury. The lineup has been refreshed across the board, with updates that go far beyond simple design tweaks. The C-Class, one of the brand's most important models, has received a mid-cycle refresh packed with upgraded tech and refined styling. It's sharper, smarter, and more connected than ever before. But more importantly, it represents a shift in philosophy. Mercedes is no longer just about driving, it's about interacting. The interiors now feel like digital lounges, massive screens, voice assistants, ambient lighting that reacts to your mood. The traditional car experience is being replaced by something closer to a rolling piece of consumer electronics. And that's intentional. Because Mercedes understands something critical, modern luxury buyers don't just want comfort anymore. They want innovation. They want something that feels futuristic. But this transformation comes with risks, because when a brand reinvents itself this aggressively, it doesn't just gain new customers, it risks losing the ones who made it legendary in the first place. Chapter 2: Technology that feels like the future. If there's one area where Mercedes-Benz dominates in 2026, it's technology. The latest generation of the MBUX infotainment system is not just an upgrade, it's a complete redefinition of how drivers interact with their cars. Voice commands feel more natural, screens are sharper and more responsive, and the system integrates deeply with everyday digital life. In some models, even passengers get their own dedicated displays, turning the cabin into a shared digital environment rather than a driver-focused cockpit. Everything is connected, everything is customizable. Want your seat, lighting, and music to adjust automatically based on your mood? Done. Want navigation that learns your habits and predicts where you're going? It's already happening, but here's the catch. With great technology comes great complexity. These systems are incredible when they work, but when they don't, they can be frustrating, expensive, and difficult to fix. Software glitches, sensor issues, and electronic failures are becoming more common discussion points among owners. It's the price of progress. Mercedes-Benz has created one of the most advanced automotive experiences on the market, but in doing so, it has also made its cars more dependent on something that isn't always perfect: software. Chapter 3: Luxury that still sets the standard. Despite all the changes, one thing remains undeniably strong luxury. Step inside a 2026 Mercedes-Benz and it still feels special. The materials are premium, the design is elegant, and the attention to detail is impressive. From the stitching on the seats to the smoothness of the ride, there's a level of refinement that many competitors still struggle to match. Even entry-level models feel upscale, while higher-end options like the S-Class or Maybach push into territory that feels closer to a private jet than a car. Comfort is still a priority. The ride quality is smooth, quiet, and composed. Long journeys feel effortless. Noise isolation is exceptional, and features like massaging seats, advanced climate control, and immersive sound systems elevate the experience beyond simple transportation. This is where Mercedes still shines, because while other brands chase performance or affordability, Mercedes continues to focus on how a car makes you feel. And in 2026, that feeling is still undeniably premium, but luxury alone alone isn't enough anymore, because buyers today are asking a different question. Is it worth the cost? Chapter 4. The electric shift, a necessary gamble. The future of Mercedes-Benz is electric, and in 2026, that future is becoming reality. New electric models are expanding the lineup, offering impressive range, fast charging, and quiet, seamless performance. Vehicles like the all-electric GLB and the CLA shooting brake represent a new direction focused on efficiency without sacrificing luxury. On paper, it's everything buyers want. No emissions, lower running costs, instant torque, futuristic design, but the transition isn't as smooth as it seems. Electric vehicles are expensive to develop, and that cost is passed on to the customer. At the same time, global demand for EVs has been less predictable than expected. Some buyers are hesitant, infrastructure remains inconsistent in many regions, and resale values are still uncertain. Mercedes is betting big on electrification, but it's a gamble, because while EVs represent the future, they also introduce new challenges, from battery degradation concerns to rapidly evolving technology that can make today's models feel outdated tomorrow. For buyers, this creates a dilemma. Do you invest in the future now, or wait until the technology stabilizes? Chapter 5. The hidden cost of ownership. Here's where the dream starts to get expensive. Buying a Mercedes-Benz has never been cheap, but owning one in 2026 can be even more costly than many expect. Depreciation is a major factor. Luxury vehicles, especially high-end models, tend to lose value quickly. The moment you drive off the lot, a significant portion of the car's value is gone. And it doesn't stop there. Maintenance and repairs can be expensive, particularly as vehicles become more complex. Advanced electronics, sensors, and specialized components mean that even minor issues can result in high repair bills. Routine servicing costs more, parts cost more, labor costs more, and while warranties can cover some of this, long-term ownership often reveals the true financial commitment required. For many buyers, this isn't a problem, because they're not just buying a car, they're buying an experience. But for others, it raises a serious question: is the experience worth the price? Chapter 6. Reliability, the growing concern. Reliability has become one of the most debated aspects of Mercedes-Benz ownership in recent years. While some owners report flawless experiences, others have encountered issues ranging from minor software glitches to more significant mechanical problems. And in 2026, this inconsistency remains. The shift toward more technology-heavy vehicles has introduced new potential points of failure. Sensors, cameras, infotainment systems, all of these add complexity, and with complexity comes risk. It's not that Mercedes cars are inherently unreliable, it's that they are no longer simple, and when something goes wrong, it often requires specialized knowledge and expensive repairs to fix. For a brand built on engineering excellence, this is a challenge, because reliability isn't just about how a car performs when it's new, it's about how it holds up over time, and for some buyers, that uncertainty is enough to look elsewhere. Chapter 7. A lineup for every buyer. Almost one of Mercedes-Benz's greatest strengths in 2026 is its diverse lineup. From compact sedans to luxury SUVs, from performance AMG models to ultra-luxury Maybach vehicles, there's something for almost every type of buyer. Want a practical daily driver? There's a C-Class. Want something sporty? A MG has you covered. Want ultimate comfort and prestige? Step into a Maybach. This variety is impressive, but it also creates a challenge. Because as the lineup expands, maintaining a consistent identity becomes harder. Entry-level models may not feel as special as they once did, while higher-end models carry price tags that push into extremely competitive territory. Mercedes is trying to be everything to everyone, and while that strategy increases market reach, it can also dilute the exclusivity that once defined the brand. Chapter 8. The competition is stronger than ever. In 2026, Mercedes-Benz is no longer operating in a world where it automatically leads. Competitors have caught up and in some areas surpassed it. Brands like BMW, Audi, Tesla, and even newer players are offering vehicles that match or exceed Mercedes in technology, performance, or value. Electric vehicles from rivals often provide better range or more competitive pricing. Some interiors are just as luxurious, and in certain cases, reliability ratings are stronger. This means buyers have more choices than ever before, and when spending this kind of money, choice matters. Mercedes-Benz is still a leader, but it's no longer the only option. Chapter 9. So, are they actually worth it? The answer isn't simple, and honestly, it was never meant to be. Because worth it is not about the car alone, it's about the person buying it. In 2026, a Mercedes-Benz is no longer just a machine you evaluate on horsepower, mileage, or even reliability. It's something deeper, an ecosystem of technology, status, experience, and long-term commitment. If you're the kind of buyer who values cutting-edge innovation, this is where Mercedes still shines. The level of in-car technology, the seamless digital integration, the futuristic interiors, these are things that make every driver feel like they're stepping into the next decade. It's not just transportation anymore. It's an experience that constantly reminds you why you paid a premium. And then there's the emotional factor. The badge still matters. The moment you see that three-pointed star on the steering wheel, there's a feeling attached to it, a sense of arrival, success, and identity. For many buyers, that feeling alone justifies the cost. But step away from emotion, and reality becomes more complex. Because if you're someone who thinks long-term, who calculates ownership cost over years instead of moments, the equation begins to shift. Depreciation hits hard, especially on higher-end models. Maintenance isn't just expensive, it's consistently expensive. And as these cars become more software-driven, the risk of costly repairs tied to electronics increases. This is where the gap appears. Mercedes-Benz offers one of the best new car experiences in the world, but the longer you keep it, the more that experience can demand from you financially and mentally. And then comes the question of reliability. Not catastrophic failure, but consistency. Will the car feel just as solid after 5 years? Will the tech age gracefully? Or will it start to feel outdated in a world that moves faster every year? For some buyers, none of this matters, because they lease, they upgrade, they stay within warranty, they treat the car like a subscription to luxury, always new, always fresh, never dealing with the long-term consequences. For them, Mercedes-Benz in 2026 is absolutely worth it, maybe even unbeatable. But for those who buy and hold, who expect durability, predictability, and value retention, the story becomes different. Because owning a Mercedes today is not a passive experience. It's an active decision, a commitment not just to the car, but to everything that comes with it, the costs, the risks, the rewards. And that's why the answer will never be universal. For some, it's a dream fulfilled. For others, it's a luxury that comes with too many strings attached. The star still shines. But differently, Mercedes-Benz hasn't lost its identity, but it has changed what that identity means. There was a time when the brand stood for one thing above all else: engineering purity. Cars that felt overbuilt, over-engineered, and designed to last decades without question. Simplicity wasn't a weakness, it was a strength. That era is gone. In 2026, Mercedes-Benz represents something entirely different. Not just luxury, but innovation. Not just comfort, but digital immersion. Not just driving, but interaction. The brand is no longer building cars for yesterday's expectations, it's building them for tomorrow's lifestyle. And in many ways, it's succeeding. The interiors feel like concept cars brought to life. Technology pushes boundaries. The design still turns heads. There is no denying that Mercedes-Benz remains one of the most desirable automotive brands in the world, but progress always comes with trade-offs. In chasing a high-tech future, Mercedes has sacrificed some of the simplicity and long-term robustness that once defined it. The cars are smarter, but also more complicated, more advanced, but sometimes less predictable, more luxurious, but also more demanding to own. This doesn't make them bad, it just makes them different. And that difference is what defines the brand in 2026. So when you ask, are Mercedes-Benz cars worth it? You're really asking a deeper question. What do you value more? The timeless idea of a car that lasts forever? Or the modern reality of a car that feels ahead of its time? Because Mercedes-Benz today is no longer about permanence, it's about presence. The experience it gives you right now, the way it makes you feel today, the statement it makes at the moment, and for many buyers, that's enough. More than enough. The star still shines, just not in the same way it used to. What do you think? Would you buy a Mercedes-Benz in 2026? Or do you think the brand has changed too much? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more deep dive automotive documentaries like this, covering the truth behind the biggest car brands in the world, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because the next story might change the way you see cars forever.